Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your January love reading. I pulled the cards but haven't looked at them, so let's go ahead and jump right into your love reading. So, the overall energies that you have in your love life are power, which is like the strength card, so that's a nice energy. Material harvest, so this means you have abundance coming, but in like the material world, so your career, you may be working really hard in your career finance area of life, and you are going to be reaping the benefits from that very shortly. And then you have celebration, so you could be celebrating the abundance of this, but this card, to be honest, also can indicate a connection with somebody, so a reconciliation. And it can also, sometimes mean like engagement or a wedding. So we'll kind of see where that goes. Kind of interesting energy to start off with. So we have the past, position, present. In this position, we'll talk about the obstacle in this situation. This will be your advice from spirit, and finally your outcome. So let's look at your past energies and see what you have. Oh, interesting. Okay, so you have loyal heart, and this is kind of like the emperor and the empress sitting on the heart, looking at each other, true love, companionship, and because of the loyal heart, it also talks about just really being very supportive of each other. Lovely energy. And then you have the Ace of Cups and the Judgment. So with this card, with the Judgment, it can be about deciding about, it seems like, you have something new in your life, because the Judgment card also indicates like beginnings and endings. And so finishing out cycles, and you may have finished out, a previous cycle, maybe with somebody else, or you may have been single for a while, but it seems like somebody is offering you a cup of love and you're kind of deciding about it, or they're deciding about it, some decision about a new love in your life. Oh, Capricorn, I'm so excited for you. Okay, so if this person has not yet entered your life, they will very soon, because it's in the past position. But since it's the general reading, that person may not have shown up yet. So let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you have the imperfect harmony card, and it is the number 11. So this means it's definitely soulmate or twin flame, but definitely like a soul connection, destined to be on your path. This person is really meant to come into your life. You have the Lovers card, okay, these two together, and then you have the Nine of Wands, and I think this could be them, but I kind of have a feeling this might be you. And this is like, all this love is coming to you. Somebody really is really into you, okay? And if they haven't arrived, they will arrive soon. But this is somebody that really feels like they have a soul connection with you. And you're kind of defensive about it. You kind of have your defenses up. And this could be because of a relationship that you had in the past, and you may have gotten hurt. And you're kind of like, I'm putting up my defenses. I want to take this super slow. I'm not sure about it. Like really kind of questioning it, not allowing it to come in. And with this card here, I did say that this can be reconnecting with someone from the past. So it could be a reconciliation. This could be somebody coming back from the past and saying, hey, wait a minute, like we had this good thing going, something happened, and I know you're really the one for me. And because of whatever happened in the past, you're kind of, you have your walls up, your defenses up. You're like, well, I'm just, going to have to think about this, right? And in the meantime, you may have been really working on your finances, working on yourself, and you're standing in this, powerful position. Like, I think that whatever situation this is, whether it's a new person or someone from the past returning, you are definitely standing in your power. You have the kind of like the upper hand in this relationship. This person just knows that you're the one. I think you are kind of not sure, you know, and it could be that you're just kind of not sure about love in general. You could have been hurt in the past. Now, I don't see any pain left, right, in those cards. There's no painful cards there. This is all good stuff. This is the only thing, and it's really just kind of being defensive. It's not, like Three of Swords or anything like that. Okay, so your obstacle in this situation is, oh, you have the Three of Swords. Okay, so a creative endeavor. So you've definitely had some disappointment in love, right? Or disappointment in something in the past that was a creative endeavor. Like you tried to start something, or maybe a creative career or something like that. You may have tried, dating. I'm kind of getting like dating different, creative people or something like that. But with the Three of Swords, and there I said, oh, you don't have the Three of Swords. But that kind of, it makes it more understanding of why you have this Nine of Wands up. You have this Nine of Wands because you haven't quite cleared out this heartbreak. This is the heartbreak card. You haven't quite cleared that energy out. You're still kind of holding on to something. You may, with the creative endeavor, this is kind of like working on inner child, that type of thing, but also just being creative to help bring out more of your heart chakra, to help clear this energy out. Because you definitely have the want of being, with this person, with the Two of Cups. Like, you want to be here. You want, like, I think this person is too, like down in your heart. Like, you really kind of know, I really want love. I really want to be with this person. But you're kind of remembering this past energy. And even if, this is somebody coming back from the past, you're like in this energy of, yes, I really love you, or I really like you, but I also remember this. So you're kind of like toying between the two. And, with the Judgment card, it's kind of also saying you kind of have to make the choice to move on. Because remember, Judgment card is kind of like a decision card, but also like starting a new cycle, letting the past end. Whatever that situation was, letting it go so that you can bring in this new energy. Or if it's somebody returning from the past and you're happy about it, right? You always have free will. But if you're happy about it, that you make the decision not to keep bringing up the past, whatever happened in the past. So your advice from Spirit is passion. It will take passion for you to push through the self-criticism to get to a place of confidence. And I feel like, this Three of Swords moment, whatever this was, and that'll be different for everybody, but whatever broke your heart, right? You have kind of some self-criticism about it, which, always happens with heartbreak. And so we put our defenses up, right? We're like, my heart got broken. I don't want to get it broken anymore. And so we kind of create this wall, and sometimes we can also become very critical of ourselves. So you have a Six of Swords, that's the moving on card, and the Two of Pentacles. And I think that that's what they're saying. Like, you have to decide that you're going to move on. Like, you have to push past this. It's like you have to push past it. You have to have the passion for yourself. You have to love yourself enough to know that you are, you're just wonderful. You're magical. who you are and that you deserve this loyal heart, and to push past whatever happened in the past and move on. And once again, if you're going to reconcile, you just have to move on from what happened in the past. Forgive and move on. In either way, whether it's a new person or someone from the past coming back, you just have to forgive whatever happened in the past. You have to make the choice and move on from it. Interesting energy. Okay, and then in the outcome, if you move on, if you choose to move on here, caring connections, Seven of Cups, and this was actually upside down, Four of Pentacles. So, this is nice because the Four of Pentacles is kind of like holding on or fears when it's this way, right? But it's upside down. So it's the opposite. It means that you're going to let go. You're going to let go and let yourself love. And with this Seven of Cups, this is kind of like, having, not being able to make a choice, like having, you're just kind of like chaos and conflict in your mind. You can't choose. Like there's too many options, or you keep going through all the scenarios of why you don't want to get back in love or get back with this person. And with this, you're putting down those fears and you're saying, no, I'm putting that down and I'm going to go for love. And that's that takes us right back to this. You can see that this person, whether new or, a reconnection, like this is true love. It really is true love. Okay, that is beautiful. Let's pull some. I'm going to pull some of the soulmate cards because I really do, especially since you had, the number 11 here in perfect harmony. You have a lot of soulmate cards here. So let's get some advice there and see what we have. Okay, marriage. Oh my gosh. All right, legal partnership, commitment, marital bond, and societal contract. Yes, this is the one for you. And even, if you don't want to actually get married, it just means that you're going to have that really true lifelong connection. The very nice energy. Okay, and I'm going to pull one more of these, and then we'll see if we can get a timing card. Twin flames. Oh my gosh. Look at that. I was saying twin flames, but I hate to throw that term out there. But the number 11 means twin flames are definitely soul connections, eternal love, reincarnation, passion, twins seeking union. And one of the things about twin flame connections is that, they are romantic, but they are more at the soul. There's such, a soul mate. And one of the things about that is that sometimes you trigger each other and you can have this heartbreak. Sometimes you even separate, and work, on building your own power and, manifesting what it is that you want. But then you come back together and, you have this, and you have the marriage card, right? I mean, you have the marriage card. Like I said at the beginning, this is, sometimes represents marriage and reconciliation, right? So you definitely have that vibe, and you saw me pull these cards. Okay, let's see if we can get, Capricorn, I'm so excited for you. Oh my goodness. This is so exciting. Okay, let's see. Don't stop. I think that's them just, that spirit just saying, do not let your fears overtake this, right? I mean, like, move forward with this. Take power. Step into your power. Go ahead. This is a connection that is meant to be definitely divinely timed. Oh, and then we have wait. But I really think that, to me, it's kind of like, if this is for if it's a reconciliation. To me, this is more of a reconciliation. And, you have this. And it's kind of like sometimes when you reconcile, you can like jump right back into it to the same exactly where you were when you separated. And I think what Spirit is just saying is to take your time with it when you come back together. Like, revisit the boundaries of your relationship and where it needs to be, and the friendship and the companionship before you jump too far into the passionate part of it, if that makes sense. Because sometimes with twin flames, when you definitely have that chemistry between each other, and you can sometimes like jump back into it a little bit too quickly. And I think that that's what they're saying. Like your defenses that you have up, like don't stay behind your wall of wands, but definitely know to take your time with this situation. Okay, I'm going to pull a love oracle. Let's see. Wow. Oh, that's way too many. Okay. Oh, this is a beautiful card. Kind of sticking together. And you have the yin and yang. Definitely twin flame vibe here. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. And, that is definitely twin flame type of thing. The twin flame relationships can be challenging, but you definitely have to support each other. And I think that, once again, with this weight card, I think it's saying that it's like, don't just agree with the other person for the sake of it. Like really speak your mind. Make sure that you're going deep in your conversations and you're really expressing yourself in those conversations. That could have been one reason why, you had, the heartbreak issue with that. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to pull some romance. I was like, did I do this already? Oh, those two fell out. Okay. We'll pull one more. And Capricorn, if you have enjoyed this reading, I would really appreciate it if you would like or perhaps subscribe to my channel. I've enjoyed doing this for you. This is such a happy reading. Marriage. You got a wedding on the way. All right, children. Your love life is being affected by children. So it could have been one of the reasons why, if this is a reconciliation, you separated, was because you had different views about children, about having a family. Or one or both of you could have been married before and you have children from those previous relationships. And that could be affecting your relationship. So once again, it's just talking about those issues. And then you said, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And I really do. I think, that kind of speaks to this again, because this isn't a really positive vibe. It's very, defensive. So make sure that you're staying optimistic and let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Very nice. And I think that that's true. And especially sometimes when you're reconnecting with someone from the past, it does help to sometimes talk those things out. But remember, you get to make the decision. And you did have the judgment card here, right? So you get to decide what it is that you want. And you have the power card. So you have, the cards are just flipping out today. You have the power card. So stay in your power. Okay, so you have two here. Courage. Dare to be different, to make mistakes. Create, for it is in creation that you exist. In this world of dreams that stem from the eternal heart, you are one with all creation. All is possible. Go forth and be true to yourself, for it is only through being true to you that you can be true to others. And remember, you have this creative endeavor card, right? And it's saying that in creation you exist. And sometimes getting back into creative projects, whether they're for money or just for fun, sometimes doing that helps us to reignite our passions, because it has to do with the sacral chakra, the sacral chakra, that's your creative, and it's also, has to do with love and sexuality. And so sometimes, really getting back into creativity will help to heal any issues that you have there. And then balance. Difference is a necessary part of human evolution, and everything in life is comprised of opposites, which together make life whole. If you light a candle in a room already flooded with light, the light of your candle would be indistinguishable from the light which already exists. Because of darkness, we are able to perceive light. Both are necessary. And that is going to bring back this whole talk about the twin flame, or definitely soul connections here. And that one of the things, in a twin flame is to make sure that you're keeping each other's light alive, and you're, make sure that your relationship is balanced, and that each of you is working to keep each other's light alive. Very nice. Oh, I'm so excited for you, Capricorn. Well, I wish you the most light, love, hope, and joy in the year 2021 and with this connection. And I'll see you later. Bye now.